Yeah, we're back with football again. Arsenal just opened their Champions League account with a 2-0 victory over Athletic Bilbao. And we made to do a post view of that match is Mustafa Jinadu. You guys are welcome to another football show.
Okay, welcome. So Martinelli. So let's get to the point. There's not much to talk about. We're not surprised that Arsenal would beat Athletic Club or Athletic Bilbao. They call them Athletic Club now. No big surprise. First half, Eze played poorly. Um, and beginning of the game, Bilbao looked a little bit more steady than Arsenal. They threatened to score a couple of times, but nothing big. But as soon as we get Eze on the bench after poor performance, Martinelli strikes. So it's just funny because right now I'm not impressed with Eze's play. What about you? What do you think, Afolabi?
Yeah, he needs to play. For me, I think he needs to play more centrally, which was where he was playing for Crystal Palace. And I think he would even
Yeah,
better from the right. But I think Arteta does not want to change Saka. Since Saka is injured and is out, he wants to keep that position open so that when Saka comes back, they won't have to shift Eze back to the left. But I think Eze is actually more useful where Saka is more predictable or more unpredictable there. And even in the central areas where they put him on the left, I don't think he's as effective. That's just personally what I think.
I think they should have him alongside Zubimendi in the midfield. They were using him almost like a forward today. I think
Yeah,
he's more of a guy. They need to use. I think he's best used. I know he has wingish tendencies. He's best used as a creative midfielder. They're not using him that way. I know they had Zubimendi, Rice, and Mourinho. Can Rice play in the? I think they. The problem is, what if you put Eze in midfield? Where's Rice going to go?
the
You move
problem
Rice forward.
with Rice and Zubimendi, you don't need Merino. Merino is an additional defensive
Yeah,
mid.
that's the guy. So
Drop
they should take
Merino
Mourinho.
and put Eze centrally. He has the
Yeah,
guile and the imagination to open up the attack. I don't
yeah.
know why he's
I
playing with three CDMs.
I, I see him as having the potential of sort of like an Okocha, not as good as Okocha, but
Yeah,
something like that.
something like
Put him
that.
as, and but remember, I've been saying this for weeks now that they're supposed to put him as a central midfielder, but nobody wants to listen. They want to use him this way. What do you think about Martinelli coming in and doing what Eze wasn't able to do? What do you think about that?
I think it does Martinelli's confidence a lot of good
Yeah,
because his form has dropped significantly. And because of
yeah,
that, he has been dropped by the coach. And I think as an impact substitute, he would make a lot more sense for Arsenal. And he was able to
yeah,
come off the bench and deliver the goods today. And once that first goal broke the deadlock, I mean, I knew Athletic would come out and there will be gaps and spaces for Arsenal to exploit. And they swiftly scored the second goal. So I think he would have done Martinelli's confidence a world of good coming off from the bench. And he would be able to get himself back because his form has really dropped. That's why he's not
yeah.
starting.
The team has depth. Can you imagine for Martinelli to be on the bench? This team has a lot of depth, and
They
it's going to
do.
help them
They do.
because they have
Absolutely.
two
They do.
championships. But and also I noticed. What did you think about the play of the Nigerian guy? What's his name? Madueke.
Noni
I
Madueke.
think he
Oh,
had a decent game.
very,
I think
very
he was doing
useful. Very
very
useful
good on the right.
player.
Yeah,
Very useful player.
and and having him on the right instead of Saka, um, I noticed that Gilchrist was getting a lot more shots on goal. He was had a dangerous game. He could have scored a goal or two. So I think it's very good to have this guy. And like I said, they have depth, whether it's Saka or Madueke or whatever. It seemed like the team did a good job of not just relying on Goiker getting shots on goal from set pieces. I think he had a diving header and the run of play, which is good. So I think they're beginning to, even though they still play too much to the right, they're beginning to converge a little bit and play closer to the center. What do you think? Because
Yeah.
Goiker
Yeah,
he
they're
had a decent
becoming,
game.
yeah, you're right about that. Because of
Yeah,
Madueke, Noni Madueke, they are playing more vertically as compared to when they play when Saka is playing. And then Saka always likes to take the ball back to his left foot. He's ludicrously one-footed. So anytime he takes the ball to his left foot, he always wants to try and shoot. But for Noni Madueke drives the ball to the byline and tries to cross for the center forward,
yeah.
which is more useful for Gyökeres. So I think
And
Noni
he's a better
Madueke is
dribbler too.
actually more functional. Sorry.
Yeah. And actually, he has more straight speed. As I said, straight line like F1. He's actually faster too.
Sure, sure.
As you know what I mean, running down the field like counter play. What's
Very
his name is good.
direct. Very
Yeah,
direct.
very direct. My name is good
Good,
laterally.
good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
Evening,
welcome,
yeah,
Warif.
welcome. Okay, what are your thoughts,
Yeah.
Mr. Wari? We know that Arsenal is your team. You don't even have their shirt on today.
Well, I think Arsenal right now they this might they play direct football like Alabi said. Madueke is fast, he's quick. You know, Saka will hold the ball, want to dribble you before you move. Madueke is fast. He will not. He's like he will dribble at the speed of light. Then
Yeah,
in the
he's like
midfield,
Osimhen and like Osimhen or Haaland. They just they sprint
yeah,
forward,
you
not all this side to
go
side dash.
forward, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then again, today's match is like a match for that man-to-man marking. And I'm even happy that what's it called? Odegaard did not play because you know Odegaard he's always bullied off the ball. But if you watch our midfield, the three people that played behind the strikers, they are all should I say defensive midfielders, but they have this attacking mindedness. The Moreno, Zubimendi, and Rice. So it will be hard for you to bully them. And even Arsenal defense right now is really solid. So I think Arteta is trying to build a solid team. Then for Martinelli, you know, sometimes there are some players you need to keep on the bench for their head for them to reason well. Because if you don't keep them on the bench, they just believe that it's their right for them to be playing in the first 11. But once you keep them on the bench and you have competition with other players, you see, once they come in, they want to give their best. And that is what I saw Martinelli doing today, trying to penetrate like about 10 minutes to the end of the match before the second goal came. But there are other tough opposition.
And that style of play, the Martinelli and even the other guy on the right, by the way, that's going to be more conversant with having Gyökeres in the middle. You know, if you have, we know that Saka's already going to start, but the way he plays, it doesn't connect and link well to the center forward. What do you think of Falabi?
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. First and foremost, I would prefer Noni Madueke in that position.
Madueke.
And I would want Eze more central. Instead of playing three CDMs.
Yeah, that's what somebody said.
Instead of playing three CDMs, drop Merino and play Eze more centrally. What Eze would do is Eze would drag the center backs towards him. He's a very good dribbler and create space for the wingers. So I think it would be more useful in the center rather than on the wings. So that's what
you know what? Yeah. I pray that Arteta's not watching our show because I don't want him to do that. Because I don't want Arsenal to now be winning. You know, this is what we say. I'm a better manager than Arteta. We are better managers than him. This is what you say. And we always ask you, what do you mean by tactics?
Yeah.
I've already said it. Three of us, we don't have degree in football. I don't know what else.
Being a coach, apart from the certificate, it's all about creativity, about studying the game. You read the game.
And football is a simple game. There's nothing complex about it.
Yes.
No, very simple. You want to make it complex. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Every time you make something complex, then you'll have complex problems to solve.
Exactly.
All right. Last time, Mr.
You see. Okay,
Go
right now, what I would say that Arteta has a lot of work to do in his hand because by the time, what's it called? And Saka comes back and Odegaard comes back. But the thing is that you shouldn't rush them into the game. They should recover fully. Just take time when Saka recovers fully. I think he's a good pass now. Madueke is there right now. He has a competitor from Saka, at least. I know you want to put Saka back into the game, but to study the game, know the kind of team you are playing, I know the kind of player you feature in each game. It's not just Saka and money.
Look at Barcelona. Look at Barcelona. Their main Robert Lewandowski. They're bringing him back slowly. He scored 2 goals yesterday.
Yeah, you don't rush a player back.
And because Barcelona also has depth when it comes to midfield and forwards, they have depth. The same thing with Arsenal. They have depth. They just need to be a little bit more creative with their play. And Arsenal, once again. If you want to win Champions League, you have to be able to press. They don't press. What do you think, Mr.
Yeah. And one good thing that squad depth does for players is that it keeps you on your toes. You know that if you don't play well, you have people on the bench that will replace you. So Saka knows
Can you
that.
imagine how they will feel that as soon as they bench him, this guy scores? That's going to be in his head.
Exactly.
I'm telling you.
So if you look at Saka now, once he comes back, there's no guarantee that he walks straight into the team. Because
if I was Saka, I'd be great.
Yes.
To be honest with you, I would use those guys interchangeably. Neither of them will be a starter.
Exactly.
I know one funny thing. When Arteta signed Noni Madueke, some Arsenal fans they were complaining that this is that. But me, I knew that because when he was in Chelsea, I feared that guy because he's fast, he's direct, he has good creativity from the
And
wing.
he's strong.
The way him and the other guy, who's that guy for Chelsea, Pope Palmer. That's when I first noticed him when he was on the wing. With Palmer, I said, look at the way this guy, and Pope Palmer in the middle. This guy, I was scared. I was like, this guy is dangerous. I'm not lying. When I heard that he was coming to Arsenal, I was like, dangerous. Then when he didn't play well the first game, I was like, good. That guy is dangerous. So, all right, so we're going to close out soon. Last time, Mr. Warif. Yeah.
Well, it's a good one for Arsenal and Arteta. You should know that they have other strong opposition. For you to win the Champions League, you need to play sometimes. So you shouldn't just relax. You have to go back and have to play more tactical games.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so last thoughts, follow me and take us out.
Yeah, I think they've really backed Arteta this season by adding to the depth of the squad because you have 38 Premier League games, you have the FA Cup, you have the Champions League. So you shouldn't complain about injuries or workload. I think he's equipped. He's equipped for the whole season this time around. So there should be no excuses at the end of the season. It's Premier League or bust, in my own opinion. It's Premier League or bust.
I don't think they can win Champions League though because these teams like Barcelona and PSG are buddy. But you know, I'm playing PSG next week or so, right?
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
There's another big match tomorrow. Chelsea, Bayern.
If he makes the semi-finals, I think it will be a good one. Arteta, if he makes the semi-finals,
yeah.
And I'm also Tottenham playing today. That's going to be interesting too. So we'll see. Okay. They're playing in 10 minutes. All right, I'll take us out.
Okay, it's been another brilliant show. We've been discussing Arsenal away win at Athletic Club. And from me, Mustafa and Warif will be back again before the end of the week.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, like, share, and subscribe.